Now, Lowell, Massachusetts, one question. Are you ready? Then let the chaos begin. Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, senior official, Mike Crockett. Introducing first, accompanied to ringside by Cherry Payne from Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Golden Greek, Alexxis Arion. His opponent from Kalamata, Greece, weighing in at 185 pounds, Elia Markopoulos. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A packed house in Lowell, Massachusetts on a hot summer night can only mean one thing. It's the biggest event of the summer. It's Summer Chaos. Rich Palladino at ringside. And welcome back, RJ DeLuise.
Thank you, Rich, and you've said it. We have ourselves an exciting night of action. And, you know, Ilia Markopoulos, whatever you said, he has no business being out here with the Golden Grecian God. This is an embarrassment that he's even getting a oh my goodness gracious.
Slapped the taste out of his mouth.
Slapped the mouth out of his mouth. Good Lord, Rich. That's not safe for his dental plan.
Alex very frustrated. He has not been having a good run lately here in Chaotic Wrestling.
He is a former heavyweight champion, a tag team champion, one of the most decorated men in the locker room, Rich. He doesn't have to prove anything to you as of late.
Nothing he has to prove to me. He is one of the most established veterans in the Chaotic Wrestling locker room. I'll give him that. But things have not gone well for him since losing that title at Cold Fury, lost the heavyweight title to Chase Del Monte, and has not been able to put together a win since.
Well, right now, Ilia
Markopoulos with a count of 2.
Trying to exert his will out there, but Alexxis Arion trying to get his win back here a little bit, get himself back into this matchup. He has drop toe hold excellently applied.
Grapevine's the leg.
Oh, that stings.
And that's going to put some tremendous pressure on the knee and the quadriceps.
And that's where the technical skills of the Golden Grecian God, the 3G network.
The 3G network?
Yep, the Golden Grecian God. It's where he gets his strength from, his technical prowess. He may not always be the biggest guy in the fight, but in this fight, he's actually quite larger than Rapple-Apple-Apple-Dapple.
Well, you hear the fans chanting Opa.
Yeah, that's helping his knee.
That's the war cry of young Elia.
Yeah, I bet his knee would want some Opa right now.
Now, RJ, you missed the last show. Elia with a huge victory over hotshot Mike Reed.
All of this is luck. It is nothing more than a man just stumbling upon a victory. He is not an established wrestler here in the Chaotic Wrestling ranks in the Chaotic locker room. He is nothing but a little boy. He's got to prove himself. These are just flash-in-the-pan victories.
And he just wrapped the left knee of Elia Markopoulos around the ring post.
And for the record, he may not have a kneecap after this.
Going against the corner of the ring apron right there.
That'll rip your patella right off, Rich.
Well, Elia, who very quick, very fast in the ring. It looks like Arion's going to take one of those knees out. Let's not forget.
Look at the face. Look at the golden Grecian god. Just the intensity with which he does his job and how he focuses in on that knee like just a shark smelling blood in the water, Rich. It's amazing.
Referee Mike Crockett wanting him to get back in the ring, but he's going to wrap that leg around the pole once again.
Well within his rights. Well within the rule book. Not breaking any rules.
Oh, wait a minute.
This could be very bad for young Elia Badopoulos.
Elia Markopoulos now a victim of a figure four around the ring post.
That's got to do it. He's tapping. It looks like he's tapping.
Well, Alex does not have that hold applied legally.
Wow.
He's using the ring post.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. It's great leverage.
Oh, you can't force a submission by using illegal means. You got to do it in the center of the ring.
Oh, that's you in your rule book again, Rich.
And now the fans letting Alex know about it. Arion, who was defeated by Demon Ortiz just a few weeks ago right here at the PAV, actually had some, I know you're not a big fan of Mike Reed. Those two had a little bit of a stare down as Mike Reed was coming to the ring to face Elia.
Yeah, I'm just not so sure about that, Mike Reed. I don't know. Oh, what I am sure about is that Elia Blabadoubalos is not walking out of here tonight, period. He is not walking out of here. He is leaving in a wheelchair, maybe, concussed in some kind of a body bag. I don't know. I don't think he's...
Oh man.
This is vicious. What a crazy start to Summer Chaos, Rich. We have just gotten started here, and this has been almost a blood feud to start this off here. The two Greek men just cannot put their differences aside, and the golden Grecian god is just going to work on the knee of young Elias Rapaloopados.
Elia Markopoulos.
Yep.
You want me to put it on the little card?
I don't need little cards, Rich.
Oh, and Arion charges and hits the corner. Shoulder first. That could be the difference maker right here. With the way things have been going for Alex Arion, this could be it.
Look out, Al. No.
Oh boy, two. Oh, and he just kicked out at 2.5.
Oh my goodness. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, Rich. He's got these sneaky little roll-up victories. He's not definitively beaten anybody in the middle of a chaotic wrestling ring yet. And then when he does that, maybe we'll give him some props. But until then, Elia's just a lucky Grecian duck as far as I'm concerned.
Elia pinned Mike Reed with that exact same move.
Lucky
right
duck.
Here.
Lucky Grecian duck.
Back on July the 24th. Now Arion charges. Elia ducks. Forearm to the top of the head. Another one.
Where's he from? Kapaladou?
That's Kalamata, Greece.
Kalamata, Greece.
He's got the shoulders pinned again, only a count of two.
He is
Only
probably
a
the
count of two.
pride of Kalamata, Rich. What else has come out of Kalamata, Greece?
The olive.
Oh. Well, then he's not the biggest thing in Greece by any means.
Arion. Oh, that was a straight out boot to the face. And he gets
that'll do it,
That's all
Rich.
it takes.
Tell the fans. Let them know.
Here is your winner, the Golden Greek, Alex Arion. Arion gets the Duke a much-needed, long-overdue victory.
He has exercised the demons, Rich, grabbing a victory here at Summer Chaos, turning around his momentum as he continues to dominate in the ranks of chaotic wrestling.
Elia Markopoulos' winning streak ends as he is defeated.
Rightfully
right here,
so.
A little retribution for Alex Arion, who actually was defeated by Elia right back here on about 2 months ago, June the 26th to be exact. Elia put up a valiant battle, but as you can see, he's favoring that leg.
Of course he is. I'm sure he has no use of it. What's he going to do with that leg?
Arion applauding. I thought he was applauding himself, but he just pointed at...
No, he's applauding himself.
No, he pointed to Elia.
Oh, no, that must have been by accident. He's applauding his effort here tonight. Another amazing performance by the Golden Greek coming here and being victorious at Summer Chaos, sending a message to chaotic wrestling.
Well, you know, I hate to agree with you, but I think you're right. I don't think Elia Markopoulos is going to be walking out of the
There's no
PAV
way.
tonight.
Not with that leg. No way. He was dismantled by the Golden Greek just now in front of our faces, Rich.
Arion now applauding Elia.
What?
I don't know if I would
What is
trust.
this?
I wouldn't trust him, Elia.
I agree with you there, Rich.
But Arion,
This can't be good for him.
Arion extending the hand in a good show of sportsmanship. The veteran extending his hand to the young rookie. Will he take it? Wait a minute! Mike Reed! Hot shot Mike Reed attacks Alex Arion from behind, now goes after that injured knee.
Well, he was watching on the monitor backstage, must know that that is a knee for the taking, and hotshot Mike Reed clearly upset about his loss to Elia Markopoulos.
That's right, Elia Markopoulos pinning the shoulders of hotshot Mike Reed. Now he is just wearing out Elia in the ring. Arion now gonna do something about it.
Oh.
Big time he does. 2 fists to the face, off the ropes. Nice back body drop. Alex Arion now clotheslines the hot shot over the top rope to the arena floor. That's not gonna, I don't think Mike Reed's gonna fare too well later on when he takes on Demon Ortiz. Right now, Alex Arion hearing the cheers of the crowd for the first time ever here in Chaotic Wrestling.
I have been waiting so long for these fans to come around and chant what they are chanting. I just can't believe we've got these brothers from Greece here, it seems, bonded in their Grecian goodness. I don't know what we're seeing here, Rich.
Alex Arion coming to the rescue of his fallen, defeated opponent, Elia Markopoulos, and there we go.
Wow.
Shakes the hand of young Elia. It's got to be the Greek connection.
I don't know, Rich. This is definitive evidence that the Golden Grecian God is not only an amazing wrestler, but just one heck of a guy, and going after the hotshot, who I have no love for, so I'm okay with that.
Well, your disdain for the hotshot must have somehow flown over to Alex Arion as these two are having a stare down.
Yeah, this might not be done yet, Rich. We might not be over here. Hotshot taking his time going back to the locker room, and Alex Arion saying, "You want me, you come get me, I'm right here. I am not going anywhere. If you need me, I'll be in Greece, other than when I'm here."
Interesting happenings here to kick off Summer Chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. When we come back, it's going to be a big tag team match. That's coming up next. All right, Summer Chaos is now officially underway. Big victory for Alex Arion. That was very interesting. Make sure you check out chaoticwrestling.com for details on the career of Alex Arion. That was very surprising, to say the least. And ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is a special tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee is Matt Bennett, and in this match, if the team of Max Bauer and Mike Nice emerge victorious, then Joey Eastman and his team of Dr. Heresy and Orlin Goodspeed III must hand over that DVD of who attacked Mike Nice a few months ago. So if Bauer, you know who it is. All right, keep it. I think it was RJ. All right. So those are the stipulations. This is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing team number one, accompanied to ringside by their manager, Joey Eastman, at a combined weight of 504 pounds, from Paradise Valley, Arizona, Orlin Goodspeed III. His tag team partner hails from the Bethesda Naval Hospital, Dr. Reginald Heresy. accompanied to ringside by Psycho, and a combined weight of 541 pounds. First from Los Angeles, California, the Enforcer, Max Bauer. His tag team partner, making his return to Chaotic Wrestling from New York City. He is the nicest wrestler ever. Welcome back, Mike Nice.
Joey Eastman is holding that DVD ringside, and that's what this match is all about. If the Goodspeed and Good Doctor are not victorious here against Bauer and Nice,
we're all going to find out.
Yes,
we are all going to find out. It was back in May at Breaking Point when the gentleman in the ring, Mike Nice, who was my broadcast partner, got a mysterious phone call backstage. All we saw from the tape was that somebody struck him with a billy club or something on the back of the head, knocking him out.
And I just want to say on record that I had nothing to do with that attack. I was an innocent bystander who happened to serendipitously benefit from the events that took place and transpired. I had nothing to do with the actual attack. It wouldn't be possible. I came from another room entirely, so it couldn't have been me. There was no way it was me, Rich.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
You wouldn't lie to me, right?
Why, Richard? Would I lie to you? Of course not. I'm a man with integrity. I would never lie to anyone. I'm not even capable of lying.
Well, there's the bell. And then it was Goodspeed. Mike Nice came out here last month in July 24th, in fact. Said he wanted to know who attacked him. He demanded to know. Out came Eastman and Goodspeed and Dr. Heresy, claiming that they knew who it was, but they weren't telling.
Well, and that's their prerogative. They're the ones with the DVD evidence. They don't have to tell anyone if they don't want to.
Well, we were going to see the reuniting of the team of Nice and Slow, that being Mike Nice and Psycho. But as we all saw on chaoticwrestling.com, Max Bauer came out and said, you know, I want to know who attacked Mike Nice.
Why does he care?
Well, I mean, we all want to know, and I think with all due respect to Psycho, I think that Max Bauer makes a much more formidable challenge in this match for Heresy and Goodspeed to go down in defeat, and we all find out. I think it's much better having Bauer and Nice together than Psycho, and that's, again, with all due respect.
So what you're saying is that we're more likely to see this tape because Bauer stepped into the match, but what you're failing to understand is the veteran leadership of a Dr. Heresy, the coaching of a Joey Eastman, and the talents of an Orlin Goodspeed. I mean, there's too much to overcome here in this matchup, Rich.
Well, the thing I want to know is how the hell do they know what happened? I mean,
how do they know? They might have, you know, some kind of security camera backstage, or they may have paid someone a nice slice of money because, by the way, he is a doctor, Reginald Heresy.
And the blind tag. Sorry to cut you off there. The blind tag was made. Heresy is the legal man in the ring.
And of course, the Good Doctor and Psycho are no strangers to one another after Psycho being under the treatment of Dr. Goodspeed, I almost said. Dr. Heresy for quite some time. They should make Orlin a doctor. He would be a fine doctor at that.
What a debacle that was when Heresy was trying to guide the career of Psycho. Kept drugging him up, trying to make him something that he wasn't.
He was the best he ever was. That was the best version of Psycho ever.
Oh, and he slams all three of their heads together. Oh, man.
Get away from me, Mike Nice. Make me sick.
It's my former broadcast partner from when you left.
Yeah, well, I gave the guy a chance, and look what happened. He accuses me of doing something I never had anything to do. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, you've pleaded your case. I don't think that you were the attacker.
There's no way I was. There couldn't have been.
But I will say that as we go lateral press count of two, I will say that I think Mike Nice and Max Bauer's opponents had something to do with it. I really think it was either Heresy
or
Goodspeed.
Or Eastman.
It could be Eastman. It could be somebody affiliated with Eastman that we're yet to see here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Well, and my point to Mike Nice when he asked me about it was, listen, pal, you got a lot of enemies back there. You're from New York, my man. I don't know what to tell you. It's hard for us New Yorkers backstage, Rich. You don't realize you're from around these parts.
I am from around these parts.
Yeah, I know.
Proudly.
It's awesome. But us New Yorkers, we've got quite a hill to climb to be in this Chaotic Wrestling locker room. It's no easy task, I'll tell you right now.
I've never had any problem back there in almost 9 years.
I've never had any problems. I'm fine back there. I just hang out with my pals and we play Dungeons & Dragons. It's me, Rich.
Goodspeed now back in the ring.
Goodspeed looks great. He's dropped over 700 pounds, Rich.
700, huh?
At least. He looks amazing.
And what happened to his hand?
His hand is fine, just wrapped up for precautionary purposes.
Sure it's not a weapon?
It could be. That would be delightful. I mean, he would never cheat.
Said he's got a broken hand.
Yeah, that's what it was, exactly. He wouldn't lie to you, and he's under the care of Dr. Heresy, so he's clearly getting the best medical treatment out there.
Goodspeed now. Blinded and catches the armbar now by Big Max Bauer. He's doing the smart thing, immobilizing the big man in the center of the ring. The referee is Matt Bennett for this bout. Psycho watching at ringside.
Do you even think Psycho knows where he is? Do you think he even realizes he's ringside at a Chaotic Wrestling event right now? Or do you think
he absolutely
he
does.
just thinks he's on the 4th floor of the medical center where he lives?
Well, Chaotic Wrestling Management had to go and sign the release papers from Solomon's Mental Institute right here in Lowell. I'm pretty sure he knew he was coming here, and he sees the ring and he sees the fans. He knows.
He doesn't have any idea. They lead him in here on a stretcher, Rich. This guy has no idea where he is.
The former multi-time champion here at Chaotic Wrestling. How can you discredit him? Oh, a knee to the small of the back.
I don't need to discredit him. Just take a look.
Heresy catches one while napping on the apron.
He was not napping. He was trying to distract Mike Nice from scooping and slamming Orlin Goodspeed.
And that's... Mike Nice.
And the Eastman Bridge is open for business. Low bridge by Joey Eastman getting involved, using that sparkly rhinestone hat as a weapon. Delightful idea.
Mike Nice, who's been out of action for almost a year with a shoulder injury that actually started at last year's Summer Chaos.
Goodspeed with a good knee to the face. And this team of the Good Doctor and Goodspeed, Rich, formidable here in Chaotic Wrestling. If I were the Logan brothers, I'd be paying attention to this matchup right here. Could come for your belts, buddies. Telling you right now.
Well, Goodspeed with that injured hand.
Yeah, he's using it in a delightful manner to take him out the back of Mike Nice.
Well, you didn't want to reference it, but that is actually the result of a recent match against the heavyweight champion, Chase Del Monte, believe it or not.
Oh, that's gross.
And Eastman from the outside just punched Mike Nice right between the eyes.
And he really hurt his fist there. That's a hard head of Mike Nice.
Referee now starting his count. Goodspeed taking his sweet time, breaking it 4, but Max Bauer now not helping his partner at all.
And Mike Nice wondering how bad he really wants this video, working pretty hard to try to get it. And let's say we see the video, Rich, right? So let's say, for instance, the video shows us any number of people who may have been a part of this action. Maybe it's multiple people. What then is Mike Nice actually going to do about it? Honestly.
I'd say he's going to find that
so what's he say?
Person
he finds
or
out?
people
say
and
he finds
hunt
out.
them down and
hunt them down. What's he gonna do to anybody? He doesn't scare me.
He's from New York City.
Oh, so he's unbelievable.
He knows people.
Oh, he knows people. So now he's gonna have somebody whacked, Rich? Is that what you're saying?
He's
gonna have a wrestler whacked?
That's one way of putting it.
That's insane. I don't think Mike Nice is gonna do anything about it.
If you were attacked, wouldn't you want revenge?
Of course I would. But I would get revenge in real sinister ways. Like, I wouldn't try to wrestle someone for sure.
Bauer now going after Joey Eastman at ringside. And Psycho's now going after Eastman.
What is that?
That sends him to the back. Wait a minute.
Here comes Orlin.
I think he's got something loaded in there, and he just connected with the skull of his own partner. Heresy catching the brunt of that cast. Mike Nice now belly-to-belly suplex. Heresy's down, shoulders are pinned, and 3. And Max Bauer and Mike Nice are gonna find out right now.
Here
are your winners, the team of the Enforcer, Max Bauer, and the nicest wrestler ever, Mike Nice.
Now wait a minute, Goodspeed's got the chair. Orlin Goodspeed's got the chair. Bauer's right there. I don't think he realizes it. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work, Orlin. Not good thinking, Mr. Goodspeed the third. As he and Heresy soundly defeated by Max Bauer and Mike Nice. And referee Matt Bennett is now telling our production team to play that DVD. We're all gonna find out right now.
What is this?
Let's see who attacked
No
Mike
way.
Nice.
This is not. Is this happening?
Just queuing it up now.
This is unlicensed material. This can't. It's not copyrighted.
Mike Nice. Here we go.
Deloise, RJ Deloise, I work with Palladino. Come on, you know me. Just let me in and I can do some comments.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, it wasn't me. I told you. It was the Enforcer, Max Bauer.
Why, Max? Why?
This is great, Rich.
Max Bauer was the attacker all along?
Not was the attacker. He is currently the attacker. He just cleaned Mike Nice's clock with that steel chair in the middle of the ring, Rich. This is amazing.
I'm
vindicated.
shocked.
I'm vindicated.
Well, here comes Psycho. I think he's going to... Oh, no!
Oh, my gosh.
Psycho just got laid out with the chair as well.
Wow.
Welcome to Max Bauer's ring. Are you
Welcome to
kidding
Max
me?
Bauer's world. Wow. The Enforcer sending a message here at Summer Chaos. You want it. You can come get it, but you better be ready to eat a chair.
Max Bauer taking a bow at his handiwork. Oh, that's I can't believe it was Max Bauer.
I can't believe it either, Rich. I'm so excited. Oh, this is great.
No wonder why he wanted to interject himself into this match.
Of course it is. Now this all makes sense. Of course he wanted in the match so he can attack Mike Nice and Psycho. Two loony birds with one stone, or chair as it were.
Now he's bullying the referees out of the ring.
What are they going to do?
They're trying to help Mike Nice and
Yeah, what are they going to do? They're going to get hit with a chair.
What has happened to Max Bauer?
What has happened to the chaotic locker room, Rich? What has happened as a result of Summer Chaos?
That changes the dynamics of things in a big way, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to visit the merchandise table for the duration of tonight's Summer Chaos event right here at the PAV. Chaotic Wrestling t-shirts, pictures, and DVDs are on sale in the outer lobby during tonight's event. And we've got two big title matches tonight. We're going to have the first of those title matches as soon as we get ourselves a referee. As Steve videotapes the crowd here at ringside saying, make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Chaotic Wrestling New England Championship. Your referee is JT Franks. Introducing first the challenger from Lawrence, Massachusetts, weighing in at 160 pounds, the mighty mini, Mark Bourne. His opponent is accompanied to ringside by the manager of champions, Sean Gorman, from Daytona Beach, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, representing the Empire. He is the current reigning and defending Chaotic Wrestling New England champion, Scott Reed.
The first of our two big title matches here tonight.
And smoking hot, Scott Reed just said to the mighty mini Mark Bourne, 1, 2, 3 for the third time tonight. This will be the end of the mighty mini's run at this New England title. He has been trying at any chance he gets. He has been cut off by Scott Reed's ingenious use of the ring. Well, his advantage.
The mighty mini, a two-time former Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team champion, earned a shot at the New England Championship by virtue of a victory over the Golden Greek Alex Arion just a couple of months ago. The last time you were here was the first match between Reed and Bourne, and it was a handful of tights by the champion that enabled him to successfully retain his title. A rematch was set July the 24th, right back here in Lowell. And this time the champion, with the use of the ring ropes, another illegal infraction of the rules, managed to escape with his title. Chaotic Wrestling officials said we got to settle it one way or another. A third, the rubber match, if you will, right here tonight in Lowell at Summer Chaos.
The only thing is that Scott Reed is 2-0 in these matchups, which means he is clearly the definitive better wrestler. So, as such, we will prove that here tonight as he once again defeats the mighty mini Mark Bourne, who is no slouch and is clearly a strong competitor here in the Chaotic Wrestling locker room. I'm not going to say that he can't come out here and do some damage, but when it comes right down to it, Scott Reed is just on such a roll, Rich. I don't think he can be stopped.
Scott Reed winning his first New England title at Summer Chaos 2008, that one-night tournament. Defeated your new good buddy, Brian Fury, actually in the finals.
That's right. Brian Fury is marvelous. And he will be the next Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight champion. He will be detoxifying and clean and soberizing the whole locker room, Richard. It's going to be delightful.
Well, Reed just got a count of 2 and managed to use a little bit of the trunks for leverage, but Mark Bourne able to kick out. The X Factor is outside the ring. That is one manager of champions, Mr. Sean Gorman. What kind of role will he play outside the ring here?
Well, he is certainly a factor, Rich, as you mentioned, but he's already got the New England title in his camp. He is hoping that if Scott Reed can maintain the title here tonight, that he will also be able to add the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship to the mantle place in the Empire's lovely room.
Oh, Reed's held that
trophies.
I'm sorry, but Reed has held that title on 2 separate occasions now, and he has been a dominant champion. But will the third time be a charm for the mighty mini Mark Bourne?
No.
No.
Nope. There's no chance Mighty Mini's going to come out of here victorious because Scott Reed is just too darn good.
And
he's smoking hot Scott. He's amazing.
You know, you're the only one that calls him. Oh, over the top rope goes the champion. You're the only one that calls him smoking hot, you know.
Well, I'll call him that because that's what he is, Rich.
And he wears pink eyeliner.
Where is this going? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Figure it out.
I won't, and I want nothing to do with what you're insinuating. But at this point, mighty mini Mark Bourne is the one who's outside the ring doing the illegal maneuvering, not choosing to fight in the ring.
And Mini, obviously not the biggest guy in the locker room, but he's got the biggest heart, that's for sure. Oh!
First graduate of the Chaotic Training Center.
Heads up, outside the ring, over the top, and Mini hits the floor. And Gorman's having a good laugh at ringside.
And he added a little froggy into that splash. Might have given a little bit too much coming to the outside here with nobody home.
Reed able to move out of the way, and that could be the beginning of the downfall here for the mighty mini Mark Bourne. definitely taking a lot of the wind out of the sails right there as Reed throws him back into the ring, slides under the bottom rope, hooks the far leg, counts 2, and that's it. Of course, your referee is JT Franks.
And we haven't talked about Jive Turkey Franks here tonight.
It's the first time we've seen him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why we haven't spoken about him. That probably had a lot to do with it. The other thing that might have to do with here is the New England title. That's what we have to do with right now.
And look at this high vertical suplex by Reed.
Wow.
Drops his opponent down to the canvas, goes for the lateral press, hooks the leg, and gets 2. Reed now wants a quicker count.
Of course he does. And he deserves one. He's a champion. He deserves a champion's count.
Of course, I referenced this is the first of 2 title matches. Of course, your main event tonight, Straight Edge Brian Fury and his manager, the guy you see at ringside, Sean Gorman, hoping to bring the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight title into the Empire should he be able to defeat our champion, your champion, ladies and gentlemen,
He's not my
Mr. Chase Del Monte.
He's your champion. He's not my champion.
Scooping a slam. He's got him pinned. He's got the legs hooked for a count of 2.
You know who's a great champion? Alex Arion was a great champion.
Alex Arion was a fine champion.
That was how a champion should be, you know?
Chase Del Monte has done a tremendous job defending that title.
Brian Milonas, that was a champion. Champion we could be proud of.
How about Brian Logan? He was a great champion.
Average.
And Minnie just wearing out Reed with those fists. Oh, reversed by the champion, reversed by the challenger. Head first into that middle turnbuckle goes smoking hot Scott Reed.
You got it. And these men know each other well after these 2 matchups they've had. This third matchup, neither one knowing how to counter the other one's counters. They're just back and forth, back and forth.
Are you kidding me with that standing drop kick by Scott Reed?
I mean, that's got to do it.
Count of 2.
And
What
he is-
elevation.
He is so athletic, Rich, and he can pull that drop kick out of absolutely nowhere.
And from a standing position nonetheless. That takes tremendous agility, tremendous tendon strength in the legs to be able to leap that high from a standing position. You and I can't do that.
Well, speak for yourself, Rich. Clearly, I'd be able to do something like that. I just choose to sit here and talk about the wrestling with you.
And Reed now with the headlock on Mighty Mini Mark Bourne.
I don't know what's so funny.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Mark Bourne here taking a little nap here in the middle of the Chaotic Wrestling ring. That's a 2 count. If it drops here, that'll be it.
Nope, he's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. The Mighty Mini Mark Bourne desperately wants to take home the Chaotic Wrestling New England Championship, a title he is yet to hold here in Chaotic. Jawbreaker.
And what a crowd here tonight for Summer Chaos. These fans are getting quite a treat here with this New England Championship title matchup.
And now Reed reverse. Yeah, and it's always a good sign when you're backstage preparing for the show and they come out and say, we need more chairs. And these fans have definitely packed the house here tonight at the PAV. And what a clothesline by Mark Bourne.
Just turned Scott Reed inside out, going for the lateral press, hooks the leg, 2.
Not enough for 3. JT Franks right there. Only a count of 2. Gorman looking a little bit nervous now at ringside.
Uh-oh. Whoa, modified 619 type maneuver.
Over the top rope. Oh! Mini caught him coming in over the top rope from the outside with an enziguri to the side of the head. Scott Reed's down. 2.
No.
Only 2. I can't believe it.
Unbelievable.
I was all set to ring that bell and
You'd better do no such thing.
hand that title over to JT Franks to give it to
You stop it.
Mark Bourne. He might have knocked Reed silly with that kick.
Reed really taking his time to get back to his feet. Out to one knee is smoking hot Scott Reed, the current New England champion. Oh my goodness.
There it is again, this time to the back of the head. Scott Reed's down. Leg is hooked. 2. And he kicked out again. Are you kidding me?
What resolve, what strength, what resilience in the New England champion.
And Mark Bourne making sure that was only 2. Now wondering what he's got to do
To end this thing, to beat Scott Reed, Rich. I mean, I don't know.
It's like he's looking to the fans. He says, one more. One more of those kicks he thinks can do it. No, instead it's a schoolboy from behind.
Wait a minute, he's using
He's
the
got
rope.
his feet on the ropes. Oh! Talk about.
There's no way.
Talk about.
No.
Wow.
No. Sean Gorman.
Here's your winner.
No way. That just.
And
No.
Chaotic Wrestling New England Champion, the Mighty Mini, Mark Bourne.
Mark Bourne, talk about tit for tat and retribution. Mark Bourne put his feet on the ropes, pinned the shoulder of the champion.
Sean Gorman has the camera for Mike Jass, our photographer ringside. He is showing the photograph
come
footage
on.
that clearly proves that JT Franks is a cheater and a liar.
What?
He's cheating.
Hold on a second.
Match is gonna restart. No change. Match continues.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee JT Franks has photographic evidence now that Mark Bourne used the ropes for leverage while pinning Scott Reed. Therefore, Mark Bourne is not the New England champion. This match will restart.
And Minnie trying to plead his case, saying, no way. I mean, the champion did that to me 2 months ago to retain the title.
And Mark Bourne is saying, no, I will not get in the ring. I will not do it.
Our photographer, Mike Jass, is now an accomplice.
He had the photographic proof, which was enough to reverse the decision by JT Franks.
I mean, in all my years in professional wrestling, I've never seen a manager
Actually convince a referee. It worked. But he was right. He was right.
All right, the referee is going to start the count of 10. Mark Bourne must come back into the ring. This match must continue.
And Mark Bourne, if he's not careful, is going to get himself counted out. If he is counted out, of course, that would mean that Scott Reed would retain the title here tonight and would be still our Chaotic Wrestling New England champion.
Mark, come on, use your head, man. You got to get back in there. You got the advantage. All right.
He is right on top of JT Franks, giving him the how, what, and what. He is so infuriated.
Small package by the champion. Oh, come on.
Here is your winner, and still Chaotic Wrestling New England champion, Scott Reed.
Mark Bourne just defeated himself. He took too much time arguing with the referee outside the ring. As soon as he came in, Scott Reed suckered him in, caught him with a small package. 1, 2, 3. Again, Scott Reed leaves with the New England Championship.
Advantage Empire.
The Empire, 1 for 1 tonight. Now, wait a minute. Minnie's got a piece of JT Franks.
And that jive turkey is not leaving this arena without hearing it.
Well, I'm sure Minnie wants to know where was the photographic evidence.
Oh, no, he's going to punch him square in the mouth. Zach, what's that going to solve?
What's this? Oh, dear God, it's the manliest man.
Oh, I've been waiting all night for this, Rich.
We are finally going to see the unveiling of the manliest man in chaotic wrestling.
Take a look, Rich.
Mr. Biff Busick.
This is the greatest night of my life.
Biff Busick now making his way to the ring.
Look at how manly that man is, Rich.
Oh, he's...
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. What a specimen, Rich.
What a swagger. What a physique.
Listen to the ladies swoon. They love the manliest man. They live for him. Give him a microphone, Rich. Let's hear from him. Sure.
All right.
Hello, Mr. Busick. Welcome to Chaotic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've heard all the hype. What? And you've seen all the videos. And now I'm here in the flesh. The manliest man, Biff
Busick. And what do we have here? With your tight little jeans and your stupid tattoos, whining and crying like a little sissy Nancy.
Sissy Nancy. Ugh.
He's got a point.
Where does he come up with this stuff?
Those are manly jeans.
It's your kind of guy.
Love him.
How about this? At the next show on September 18th, the Mini Man versus the Manliest Man.
Whoa, the challenge.
And I'm gonna do what should have been done
These fans love Minnie.
like I was saying, I'm gonna do what should have been done a long time ago. And that is make a man out of you.
He's gonna make a man out of the mighty Mini Mark Bourne. The challenge has been issued.
You've heard it. The gauntlet's been laid down. The mini man versus the manliest man at our next show.
September the 18th, the in-ring debut of Biff Busick, and he wants the mighty Mini Mark Bourne.
He is so manly. It has been a pleasure to see you, Mr. Busick. Thank you.
The manliest.
Yeah, no, the manliest, I know. Manly, no, I know. Yeah, he's
The manliest man in chaotic wrestling. All right, Minnie has accepted the challenge.
Said I'll see you next month.
We're gonna have to get that signed. That's just a few weeks away. Biff Busick, Mark Bourne right here, September the 18th. When we come back, 6-man tag team action. The Blowout Boys, all three of them, taking on the three brothers Logan.
This should be exciting.
Introducing team number one, accompanied to ringside by Alexxis from the Bronx, New York, at a combined weight of 555 pounds, Danny E, Antonio T, and Frankie A. They are the Blowout Boys. Massachusetts, at a combined weight of 635 pounds, Nick Logan, and the Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Matt and Brian. They are the Logan Brothers.
As Boston's own Dropkick Murphys shuffling up to Boston, blares through the arena here at the PAV, the hometown heroes, Matt and Brian Logan, the tag team champions, and their returning brother Nick, take to the ring. Absolutely incredible. What a time to be had here at Summer Chaos as all three Logan brothers take to the ring to face all three Blowout boys. And look at Nick Logan, he looks great.
Nick Logan looks like some kind of amateur off the JV bus. He was just sitting around eating Lay's potato chips in Lowell, Mass at the Logan's house. Just sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Nick Logan returning at just the right time. A few weeks ago, it was the three Blowout boys trying to take the tag team titles away from his brothers. And Nick Logan, unbeknownst to anybody in the building, runs to the ring, fending off the Blowout boys, and the Logans retaining their tag team titles. Of course, those belts are not on the line tonight. Alexxis now at ringside trying to get her troops together.
The Triple X Diva, looking great.
She does look
She looks
resplendent.
fantastic.
And now with referee Mike Crockett has got the dubious distinction of trying to maintain order in this bout. We got to get two men out, one man in on either side.
And both teams, you have to admit, by adding Frankie A and the amateur assassin Nick Logan, have clearly added quite a level of talent, but also have added a little more speed, a little more agility, a little bit of different factor than what they bring to the table themselves.
Well, the Logans not defending their tag team titles tonight, obviously, here at Summer Chaos. It looks like it's going to be Brian starting for the Logan brothers and Antonio T of the Blowout boys.
So it's A-Rod and Veritek locking up here.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got to make sure he's got all his jewelry off, as per the rules.
Waiting for the signal from the referee. There's the bell. We're officially underway here. Brian Logan gonna lock up with Antonio T. He wants Nick, because Nick's the one that pretty much singled out Antonio upon his return last month here at the PAV.
Okay, here he comes. Be careful what you wish for. Nick Logan now in the ring, looking to do some of that amateur craziness.
Well, here we go.
Looking like some kind of wackadoo out there, doing all this amateur nonsense in a professional wrestling ring.
Look at how Nick Logan's got the ride on Antonio T. Nick Logan, the amateur standout from Rhode Island College. All-conference champion there. And now he's caught in an armbar. Nice roll through by Nick Logan into the front chancery. Roll through into a lateral press for a count of one. Nick Logan continuing the ride on Antonio T.
And I don't think Nick Logan even knows that a 1-2-3 is a pinfall. He's probably going for points right now or something. He has no idea what ring he's stepped into.
He's been in a professional wrestling ring before.
Yeah, but he's not been doing that recently. What he's been doing is pinning little collegiate guys who are nothing. Now he's in there with a man the size of Antonio T. He's got no idea what he's going to do with that weight class.
I'm sure his brothers filled him in on the thing about three counts.
I'm sure they did.
Nice fireman's carry by Antonio into a waist lock. Antonio now trying to go the amateur route.
That was an FDNY carry, Rich.
Goes behind, waist lock, picks his man up. Antonio blocks it. Goes to the ropes.
What about the technical prowess of Antonio T?
Nick Logan's right there on his feet, though. Oh, that was the T-bone suplex that he connected on Antonio. You weren't here.
Well, but that's okay. Antonio was aware of it. He was here, and he backed away from it. He got himself right out of there.
Nick Logan has had a very busy summer, not only returning here to Chaotic Wrestling, recently defeating Rob Echoes in Newark, Delaware to become the ECWA Mid-Atlantic Champion.
He is the Mid-Atlantic Champion for ECWA, but he has not shown me anything here in Chaotic Wrestling, so he might be something down in Kettnerville, but he's nothing here as far as I'm concerned. He's just an amateur.
Oh, man. Danny E tried to go amateur style with Nick Logan. Just got dumped right on his face. Shoots him over, gets a count of one again.
And Danny E has been in some amateur videos, so that would make sense that he would go for some amateur moves.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of amateur videos?
None that you've probably seen, Rich, but they're big in the New York area.
Danny now going for the single leg, reversed by Nick, who's got the shoulders pinned.
What is all this craziness with Nick Logan? I wish he would just wrestle like a regular person.
Oh, he lands on his feet. Unbelievable. There's the inverted power slam that we saw last month from Nick Logan.
Thank goodness Danny E got himself out of there. That was great tag wrestling by the Blowouts.
Well, Frank is the only
fresh
one.
man in there.
Frank is the only one that hasn't tested Nick Logan.
That's right. He's going to test him now, though.
I mean, Nick's just been a powerhouse.
These are the two new additions here in the middle of the ring.
Oh, come on. You trust Frankie A here?
Oh, yeah, he's got this, Rich. Definitely. Just sizing up his man.
Yeah, he's going to kick him in the ribs.
Yeah. Sure, who said he couldn't? He used the top of that boot, all legal.
Forearm by Frankie A, the newest Blowout boy, as he strikes a pose. Frankie now goes for the arm bar on Nick Logan. You know, Matt Logan yet to get into this match. Nick might want to think about tagging out, but just as I say it, he goes back in control of the arm on Frankie A.
Looks like he's trying to get to Matt, though, at this point. Oh, but cut off by Frankie. Frankie A.
Frankie A.
Frankie A.
Top wrist lock applied. Tags made. Matt now the legal man in. As Nick Logan's got the count of 4 to get out. He does indeed. There we go. Using the leverage from the tag. And now Brian's in. Unbelievable. Tremendous action from the Logan brothers. That's why they are, Matt and Brian are, your tag team champions. Fireman's carry into the armbar again. We've seen a lot of scientific amateur moves in this match thus far.
And that's the influence of the amateur assassin Nick Logan, but they need to start thinking about pro wrestling here if they're going to be victorious here tonight.
Tags made, Matt now back in. Wait a minute, what's Nick doing in there? Oh, triple jump. Oh, face first to the canvas. Triple leapfrog.
And the roof is going to come off this PAV in a second if we don't get some order around here. This place is going nuts.
We haven't seen that for some 2 years.
Omega Security, calm these people down.
Who could forget the 6-man and tag team wars between the Logans and Big Business back in the day?
Oh, that triple Logan leapfrog is impressive. I'll give them that.
Logan now wearing his man down with the front chancery. Backs into his corner. Blind tag made. Brian Logan back in the ring. Boot to the midsection on Frankie A. The Blowout boys just don't have their stuff together tonight. Nice suplex into a float over by Brian. Gets a count of 2 as both other Blowout boys try to come in and help Frankie. Quick tags in the corner of the Logans. Smart tag team wrestling again. That's why they are the tag team champions.
And that's why they're shuffling off to Boston. I thought we were in somewhere near Boston. I mean, come on. Why are we shuffling off to right next door?
Oh, we're just about 40 minutes outside of the city here.
It's hardly a shuffle.
Oh, and they've got...
Oh, what an amazing neck breaker in the corner. Using the ropes for leverage.
They got Matt in a bad way with that triple teaming.
And that's how the Blowout boys are so dangerous. They'll come at you from behind the back. That's right, Rich.
No, behind the back of the referee.
Well, sure. And when you're not looking, they'll hit you from behind.
Summer Chaos has really lived up to the hype thus far. We still got 3 matches to go, including no disqualification, Big Rick Fuller and Brian Milonas. we might not be safe here at ringside.
I don't think that's possible for us to be safe. We're going to have to call this match from the parking lot potentially, depending on where that match ends up. But meanwhile, we have six-man tag team turmoil happening right in front of our faces. It would not be Summer Chaos were there not a six-man tag team goodness going on right now, and that's exactly what we're getting. This is a certified Deloise delight, Rich.
Danny E's clothesline gets him a count of 2. Now goes to the, well, looks like he's going for the snapmare. Nope, just drives him head first into the turnbuckle.
The strength of the pint-sized powerhouse, Danny E. Amazing.
Danny E and Frankie A now combining off the ropes. One boot to the midsection, jawbreaker by Frankie. Drop kick to the side of the head.
Look at the innovative tag moves.
Small package only gets a count of 2 as Brian's right in there.
The Logans may have fancy moves, but so do the Blowouts, Rich.
I didn't see a tag there, scooping a slam. Did they tag?
Sure, of course.
What the hell is this? Oh, dear God. Fist drop by Danny E. Goes for the count.
All right, there's the beatdown from the Bronx.
Goes for it again, only a count of 2.
The 5 fingers from the 5 boroughs right across the face.
Alexxis right in front of us, demanding more from her boyfriend Danny E. Boot to the face. Cradle from behind. And for a count of 2. Danny E grabs the foot. Drags his man back to the corner.
Excellent work by Danny E.
Antonio now in. You got 3 quick, energetic youngsters on this team of the Blowout Boys. They can, like you said, they can hit you from all different directions.
But they love to hit it from the back.
Antonio T, the senior member of this team, going for that neck breaker. It's reversed.
That's a tag. That's a legal tag, Rich.
That was. The backslide is not going to prevail here.
Got a kick to the ribs and then a kick from Antonio T to the face for good measure.
Danny E saluting
Matt O'Logan in a bad way right now.
Matt O'Logan.
He's going to be shuffling off to the hospital.
And now it's Frankie back in the ring as he bounds off the ropes. Well-placed boot right to the rib cage. As Brian and Nick looking on intently from the apron.
And what amazing control these Blowouts have had in the last 5 minutes.
Matt blocks that, tried to get to the corner.
What an amazing maneuver.
A sunset flip for a count of 2. Frankie A pulled that out of nowhere. I was talking about the quickness of the Blowout Boys earlier.
But look at this tag team cohesion, back and forth. Quick tag to quick tag. Not letting any man stay out there too long. Keeping the Logan Matt in the corner at this moment, not letting him get to his tag team partners.
Oh, both teams have been very smart. We've seen both sides utilize their corner of the ring, cutting that ring in half and keeping their man in their corner. Right now, you see the front chancery applied by Antonio T, trying to wear down Matt, but also at the same time blocking him from getting to his brothers in the corner.
It's strategy at its finest, and you get a good look at the physique of Antonio T. He works out at the finest gyms in New York, Rich.
He looks to be in the best shape of his career.
Absolutely. Of anyone's career. Look at that. Anyone would kill for that physique.
Lean and cut,
ladies and
gentlemen.
And dangerous, and the ladies love him.
I think you love him. Off the ropes.
I do. I love all the Blowout Boys, especially Alexxis.
Super kick by Frankie. Challenges the other Logans. Not a smart move.
And a spine buster. This can't be good.
Proven.
Come on, Rich.
And these fans on their feet want to see Matt tag out. He's going to need to get to either Brian or Nick. So great to see Nick Logan back in here.
I wish Nick Logan to go back to Rhode Island where he belongs. Hanging with college girls. Girls Gone Wild or whatever he does in his spare time.
Nothing wrong with getting a college education.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying there's a college education's a problem. He just needs to go back there and get out of here. Leave the Blowouts alone.
Well, Frankie just dragged Matt back to their corner.
Amazing.
Danny E over the top rope.
What a big Danny E splash.
Count of 2. Referee Mike Crockett now warning the Blowouts.
And it takes a senior official to keep track of this match. hard to know what's going on next 1 minute to the next here.
Matt Logan now perched on that top rope. Danny E's going up for something. We could see a superplex out of the corner. Blocked. Blocked again by Matt Logan. Shoves him down. Now on the top rope. Flight of the Concorde. Has him down to the canvas.
But it's taking its toll on Matt Logan. He can't follow up, Rich.
Well, Danny E now
he cannot
counting
follow up with a lateral press here.
And Danny's counting the lights. But you're right, Matt Logan is weakened. He's got to get over and tag out. Ryan's right there for the tag. And here comes the other half of the tag team champions. And in comes Frankie A. And Brian Logan wears him out with a couple of fists. A boot to the midsection. Stitches him up high on the shoulders. Modified jawbreaker. Savate kick. Oh, fist to the face.
Reversal by Danny E. Sends Brian to the corner, up and over.
Clothesline by Brian Logan. In comes Antonio. He gets thrown outside the ring. Frankie charges in. Catches the big slam. Tag's made. In comes the pug. Nick Logan. Oh, leg drop across the chest. 2 and no. Broken up from the outside by Danny E.
Thank goodness Danny E was there. Right man, right time.
Fist to the face. And now, Frankie A appears to have bloodied his nose somehow. Perhaps it's broken. And now both men take him up and over. He lands on his feet, does Nick Logan. Now wait a minute. All three Logans in. Triple Russian leg sweep. Alexxis is now up on the apron. She is beside herself.
Because this is communist. This is crazy.
Triple slingshot right into Alexxis. And she goes down right into the waiting arms of Antonio T. Double wheelbarrow. Double face plant. That's gonna do it. 1, 2, and 3.
How was that what?
Here are your winners, the team of Matt, Brian, and Nick, the Logan Brothers.
Unbelievable double and triple team maneuvers. Referee was sidetracked with Alexxis on the outside. He was trying to keep control of all the action. That enabled Matt, Brian, and Nick to combine on Danny and Frankie and get the 1, 2, 3.
It's a disgrace. It's a Deloise disaster. I hope the second half has more in store for us than what we've just seen. I don't even know what to say about what just
Your
happened.
Deloise disaster is Paladino pleasure as the Logans enjoy the crowd here in Lowell. Their hometown fans, their hometown family, all here supporting Matt, Nick, and Brian. The Logan brothers reunited here at Summer Chaos. We're going to give the fans a minute to catch their breath, and when we come back, more action from Summer Chaos coming your way.
Introducing first, accompanied to ringside by his own personal security, Agent Star and Agent Magic. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 340 pounds, Brian Milonas. opponent from Middleborough, Massachusetts, weighing in at 272 pounds, Big Rick Fuller.
Welcome to the second half of action here at Summer Chaos. R.J. DeLuise alongside Chaotic Wrestling Hall of Fame ring announcer and commentator Richard Palladino. And Rich, we are starting off the second half with a dangerous matchup between two of the biggest men in the history of Chaotic Wrestling. The Big Rick Machine, Big Rick Fuller, is taking on the Polster from Pittsburgh, Brian Milonas.
Talk about a grudge match, and it's no disqualification. By the way, thank you for that fantastic introduction.
Of course.
Truly appreciate it. And this war has got to be settled, and I think they're going to try and settle it here tonight. There's been so many disqualifications, so much interference from Agent Star, Agent Magic, and right now, it's Fuller and Milonas, two of the biggest, perhaps the two biggest in Chaotic Wrestling, going at it here tonight.
Milonas just getting outside of the ring to catch his bearings, but that is no place to be safe here tonight. There are no safe places in this arena. There are no timeouts.
Oh!
Both men,
It's kind of more frightening when you're out than when they're chopping outside the ring, huh?
It's scary. It's scary because Big Rick Fuller will use that hand for injustice. And Brian Milonas is here to try to set the record straight with Chaotic Wrestling.
Well, Milonas and his camp tried to break the hand of Rick Fuller, which I hate to admit is like the smartest thing they've ever done.
Good point. And because they are clearly in this game to get Brian Milonas his ultimate goal, which is the heavyweight title. And they're going to do whatever it takes to get there. If it means breaking Big Rick Fuller's wrist, well, so be it.
And I don't think Milonas cares if it's the current champion, Chase Del Monte, or his challenger tonight, Brian Fury. He wants that title.
You got that right. And he will stop at nothing to get it. And he is going to have to go through the Big Rick Machine here tonight if he is going to be victorious.
Oh, dear God, no.
We announce. Oh, my goodness.
Head first into the table here.
This action is happening right in front of us. He is ripping up. Big Rick Fuller is ripping up the mat in front of us. This is bare floor. This is concrete.
And I don't know what Rick Fuller has in mind for Brian Milonas, but that floor is completely exposed. Perhaps a DDT? Oh.
Brian Milonas fighting out, backing Big Rick Fuller into the steel post, getting him off him, and now sending a shot to the head, to that Chia Pet dome of Big Rick Fuller.
Milonas goes head first into the ring post. Fuller now favoring that arm.
And these mats are still up, Rich. That's going to be a factor here. This is dangerous.
A pile driver could be lethal with no mats out here. I mean, it's a grudge match. It's a blood war between these two. No titles on the line. It's just pride. Neither man able to get an advantage over the other in the matches we've had thus far. Except for the match where Fuller completely destroyed Agents Star and Magic.
Well, that was a decisive handicap match victory, that was for sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think the referee has sent Star and Magic to the back.
Is that a fact?
I don't see them anywhere.
Well, but they haven't been thrown out of this match. They haven't done anything. It's no disqualifications. They can do whatever they want.
Well, Fuller now comes off the toe up. He's airborne with that modified clothesline. Caught him across the throat, knocks him down, hooks the leg, gets a count of 2.
Do you think Magic and Star had to go search a car in the parking lot, or they had to do some kind of intelligence work?
I think it's ridiculous that they have to pat down a ring announcer and a referee before a match.
I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, Palladino. Patting you down is absolutely the safest move. You'd be hiding some kind of gun or some kind of pistol in your pocket.
Milonas now takes Fuller into the corner. He's working on that arm and the back of Big Rick Fuller.
Well, how are you going to get choke slammed if he can't lift you off the mat? It's a genius move by Brian Milonas.
Well, I mean, they tried to take out the hand. I mean, they couldn't get it done, though. Says, you want to chop me now? I think I think Fuller absolutely does want to chop him now.
No, I don't want that. That's the last thing I want.
You have your campaign button right here in front of you, don't you?
That's right. I'm in full support of the Brian Milonas campaign for Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. I have given numerous funds and held a number of fundraisers in the city towards the cause, and you'd be surprised by how many people are just so excited for a regime change here in Chaotic Wrestling that they'll take Brian Milonas. They'll take just about anybody over Trace Del Monte. The surfer from the shore, dude. I'm like Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, man. It's like the coolest.
Hey, he's been the heavyweight champion for going on almost 7 months.
7 months of vomiting.
Fist to the top of the head.
We are in need of a regime change in a desperate way, Rich Palladino. You need to wake up and realize that the future, the past, the future, the present of Chaotic Wrestling is Big Brian Milonas.
And you see he's got that arm pinned behind the head of Rick Fuller.
Look at the technical skills.
Fuller can chop you either with the left or the right. And right now Fuller trying to fight out from this.
He's got almost a grapevine in there.
He's got the legs immobilized, but he's got a key lock on the arm, which is
now using that knee to hit the midsection there of Big Rick Fuller, and the Big Rick machine is now stopping to try to get these fans involved, try to get any extra edge he can get here in this matchup. And I'm surprised we've seen so much in-ring action in this no disqualification matchup. I would have expected chairs and tables and craziness by now, but by all accounts, this is a wrestling match.
Well, they took it to the outside early in the match. I mean, it's one fall to a finish. There is no time limit. If they want to go 60 minutes, they can go 60 minutes. I mean, this could end up on Coburn Street right here where the PAV is situated in Lowell. Beautiful Lowell, Massachusetts.
Beautiful. The home of the Logan brothers.
And home of the Lowell Spinners.
Wow, that's a distinction.
Single A farm team for the Boston Red Sox. Kick to the ribs. Another one by Milonas. He's doing anything he can to keep Rick Fuller down on the canvas.
And that is a genius move. Do you want a standing Rick Fuller or one that's on a mat, Rich?
Well, Milonas definitely doesn't, because there's very few people that tower over Brian Milonas, but Fuller is one of them.
You got that right. And Brian Milonas, knowing that, is doing everything he can to immobilize the larger, stronger in some ways, Big Rick Fuller. Brian Milonas using all of his weight now just to hurt the neck area and the lower back region here of Big Rick Fuller as he's applying more and more pressure. Now shifting into that arm bar again, locking that key lock in there.
Well, while Fuller does have the height advantage, Milonas has a substantial weight advantage. He at 340 pounds.
No, I don't want to hear any fat jokes here, Rich.
No fat jokes. He's got a 68-pound weight advantage on Big Rick Fuller. Fuller, whose conditioning becomes better and better as the years go by in his professional career. He didn't look this good when he wrestled for WCW. I mean,
I gotta say, he looks good for an 80-year-old guy, that's for sure.
Oh, misses the big splash. Fuller just able to get out of the way.
He does have that chia pet on top of his head. I don't know what that's about, but
Rick Fuller now pounding the mat in frustration. He wants a piece of Milonas.
he's got like a Jerry curl going on.
Wow!
That'll Jerry curl your hair. Spinning heel kick from Big Rick Fuller. Are you serious, Rich?
272 pounds, right?
Of spinning heel kick?
Absolutely. Now, wait a minute. Oh, now the agents, they went to the back and have put on their...
they've got gear on now. Excellent.
Well, like you
They
said...
are here to wrestle.
Like you said, no disqualification.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. I'm glad they geared up.
How cute. They have matching trunks now.
They look great together.
Fuller now. Wait a minute. Here comes Big Max Bauer.
Ooh, the plot is thickened.
What is... Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Summer Chaos is about to get way more interesting.
Fuller now trapped in the corner.
The straps are down. And the Raging Bull, Brian Milonas, the powerhouse Polster from Pittsburgh.
Oh, the thumbs up. Misses the splash. thumbs up might have just cost him this match. Are you kidding me? He just slammed 340 pounds down. Now the agent's getting involved.
Excellent work by the agents protecting their charge.
And they're going to double team Fuller, and there is no disqualification. Fuller takes them both out. They were no match for him a couple of months ago. Double choke slam.
No, don't. Please don't.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's not right.
See you later, guys. Gonna need a new campaign team, Mr. Milonas. And now it looks like a choke slam from Milonas.
But not if the enforcer has something to say about it.
Oh, Bauer up on the apron. Fuller charges, knocks him down to the floor.
Wow.
The unprotected floor, now that the mats have been torn up.
And the enforcer out in front of us. And a spear by Big Rick Fuller takes Brian Milonas off his feet. Got a 2 count.
Oh, and they pulled him outside the
Can't
ring.
disqualify him, cannot disqualify him.
Starr pulled him out of the ring.
And there's no disqualification, so that was completely legal.
There's nothing Matt Bennett can do about it. But there sure as hell is something Rick Fuller can do about it.
Well, yes, that's true.
Rams their heads together right at ringside. Bauer now regaining his wits in front of us.
But more importantly, Brian Milonas was saved from almost a pinfall loss here, which is amazing. Because now Max Bauer has found his way to the ringside apron here, and he's...
Oh, man, do you see the impact?
Oh, that ought to do it. That's got to be it.
He just crushed Fuller in the corner and got the pin. But he didn't do it alone.
He did it right now.
Here is your winner, Brian Milonas.
And right now, Brian Milonas is victorious. The politician from Pittsburgh, victorious here tonight. And Agents Magic and Starr just reveling in the victory. This puts Brian Milonas one step closer on the campaign trail to Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
It took three men on the outside to get it done. Perhaps the campaign team is growing.
That's how you win an election. That's how you win a match. That's how you win in life, is you live your life like Brian Milonas.
When are you going to join the campaign team?
I'm a huge benefactor, and I wear my button everywhere, and I tell everyone I can tell.
Rick Fuller was just robbed. He basically went into this 4-on-1.
I don't know what he was signing up for. This is a no disqualifications matchup, Rich. He's a grown man. He knew what was happening.
Well, if Max Bauer has done anything tonight besides disgust all the fans here with what he did earlier tonight to Mike Nice and Psycho, he has just gained a new adversary in one big Rick Fuller. Bauer's targeted now, you know that.
Well, the Chia Pet Chop Specialist has clearly got his eye out. The Big Rick Machine is not happy after the way this played out, but him and Max Bauer are going to have way more to talk about after Summer Chaos is over. That is for sure.
Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 235 pounds, Hotshot Mike Reed. Opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 205 pounds, Demon Ortiz.
And the Puerto Rican poltergeist, the Hall of Famer Demon Ortiz, looking as scary as ever, chasing around hotshot Mike Reed, who gets himself out of the ring in a quick way.
The Puerto Rican poltergeist?
Yeah.
Demon Ortiz, Chaotic Wrestling veteran, as you mentioned, the first member of the Chaotic Wrestling Hall of Fame. Calling Mike Reed into the ring. First time meeting for these two.
You see something out of your nightmares. It's gross. Fans telling Hotshot the Demon's gonna kill you. He might kill you, then eat you. I don't know. I wouldn't feel safe.
Well,
getting in there with the Demon.
Demon Ortiz back on the winning track. The big victory over Alex Arion last month here at the PAV. He wants another crack at some Chaotic Wrestling gold or silver or whatever he can get his hands on. He held that New England title earlier this year. Traded it with Scott Reed, who is still in possession at this time. And there's the bell. We are underway. Demon Ortiz, Hotshot Mike Reed. It's Summer Chaos here in Lowell.
Both men circling, getting ready to lock up. Collar and elbow tie up, middle of the ring. Hotshot showing his clear strength advantage.
They lock up again.
But the Demon, not afraid, goes right back for it. And the biceps of the Hotshot clearly being shown here to these fans as he's overpowered Demon Ortiz twice in a row here. Collar elbow tie-ups in the middle of the ring. Looks like we're going for a third. Both men circle.
Collar and elbow tie-up center of the ring. Ortiz unable to muscle the big man back in the corner.
Oh, but he did muscle him straight down to the mat.
And that's the veteran, Demon Ortiz, trained by the legendary Walter Killer Kowalski. And it shows each and every time this young man takes to the ring. The influence of his training shows every time he's in the ring. That's why he's a multi-time champion, a Triple Crown champion here in Chaotic Wrestling. He's held numerous titles throughout the United States, has competed overseas in Japan, and we are honored to have Demon Ortiz as a part of Chaotic Wrestling. Young man with a lot still to offer to this great business. Took a couple years off with a severe back injury, which he has fully recovered from, and man, he has come back. Since he has returned to Chaotic Wrestling, he has been a house of fire.
There is no question, Rich, that I have nightmares every night of Demon Ortiz. They just creep into my nightmares and scare me to the point where I get scared a lot. And
you wet yourself?
What? No, I was saying I get scared a lot of him because he's scary, Rich.
You wet the bed?
There's no reason to start lying about stuff. I'm just saying it's very scary to see him out here, and it makes me worry.
And you sleep with a nightlight on?
Will you stop it?
Reed now taking off the ropes. Shoulder tackle knocks Ortiz down to the canvas. Up and over goes the Demon. Nice leapfrog. Oh, that clothesline is so lethal.
Is that wrestling issued like teeth around his neck? What are those from?
I couldn't tell you.
Are they from the inside of like some kind of a demon's mouth? Are they out of a...
It might have been something he just captured and killed with his bare hands.
I guess. But again, is it allowed in a wrestling ring? I don't understand.
Well, Demon Ortiz, formerly known as Latin Fury Luis Ortiz, came back with this whole demon persona upon his return earlier this year. I'll tell you, a little bit of face paint goes a long way because he can psych out an opponent just by looking at him.
Well, there's certainly a level of ring psychology involved when you are calling yourself a demon, but also appear to be pretty demonic.
Yeah. Reed charges in and just drove Demon Ortiz down into that bottom turnbuckle, and Ortiz landed precariously against it.
Hotshot better be careful. If he keeps using that rear section, he might hurt his brains.
What do you have against the Hotshot?
I don't know, Rich. I just don't like him.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not that crazy about him myself. Beautiful double underhook butterfly suplex.
That I enjoyed. That was nice.
That was very well done.
That was expertly applied, but I don't know, Rich. Something about this Hotshot just doesn't sit right with the old RJ. I don't know. He's the kind of guy I should enjoy. You know, I don't know.
When you figure it out, you let me know. Right?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know.
Head first into the top turnbuckle goes Demon Ortiz. Snapmare. Reed now snapping the neck again with that. Now comes off. Short clothesline. Drives Ortiz down to the canvas.
A hot shot with a huge offensive explosion here.
A little springboard action off the middle rope.
Springboard leg drop, and now going for the pin too.
Count of 2 from referee JT Franks as Reed goes in with the rear chin lock on Demon Ortiz. Reed, who comes to us from Mr. Jim Kettner's East Coast Wrestling Association of Delaware, has really made a name for himself here in chaotic wrestling despite that big loss to Elia Markopoulos last month here.
That's a blemish on anyone's record, that's for sure, Rich.
Reed is double tough though. Don't let the glasses and the robe and the long hair fool you. This guy is one tough competitor.
And I'm not saying I'd want to wrestle him, Rich. I don't know. Something about the guy just doesn't rub me the right way. I don't know. Not working for me. But the Demon, on the other hand, looking like he is clearly not lost a step. Staying focused, knocking the hot shot down to the mat, up and over.
Got the shoulders pinned for a count of 2.
JT Franks got himself in the middle of that action.
Yes, he did, and the double clothesline just knocked both men out of the picture as they're down on the canvas. Reed taking the time to fix his hair.
You see, maybe that's it. Maybe he's a little too worried about his Pantene hair than he is dealing with the Demon.
And Ortiz now will take a punch just to give one, and they are trading haymakers in the center of the ring.
And I don't know, I would think this would benefit Hotshot after a while, but it appears as though the Demon's gotten the better of it.
Yes, indeed. Drives him face first to the canvas.
Demon dropper.
Tells him, come on, big man. Inverted atomic drop. Russian leg sweep. Got the hot shot down. Nice headbutt out of the corner.
What a series
by
of
the Demon.
offensive maneuvers from the Demon.
But only good enough for a 2 count. You got to wonder, is Reed completely focused on this match, or is he still concerned with the Golden Greek?
And these fans were certainly not quiet when he came out saying, Arion, Arion. They want to see the Golden Greek out here.
Back body drop, spinning heel kick right in the center of the ring.
Oh, here comes the Demon. He's out on the apron.
Hot shot now going up.
Oh, my goodness.
Senton off the ring apron. Knocks the hot shot down to the canvas. Both men are down.
Putting his life on the line. When you're a Demon, you don't worry about things like your physical well-being, but he should start worrying about it because he is down on the outside. We're up to a 5 count.
Ortiz, the first one up, goes back in the ring to break the count, climbs right back out.
Wow, he wants more a hot shot on the outside here, Rich, it looks like.
Well, that's the thing about Demon Ortiz. He will put his own body on the line to take out his opponent, as we saw with that move outside the ring. Now he throws his man back in, gets only a count of 2. Unbelievable that Reed can continue after that.
It'd be hard to imagine what he's got left in him. I mean, at this point, the Demon has pretty much dismantled the hot shot, and yet hot shot hanging in there to his credit. But right now, this looks like the Demon is signaling that this could be ball game right now.
He charges in, backdrop, and look at Ortiz. Mule kick out of the corner.
What impressive strength from the Demon, scaling to the top rope. Hotshot, no idea where he is in Lowell. Welcome to the PAV.
Cross body out of the corner, shoulders are pinned to the mat. Reed rolls him through, he's got the legs hooked. Oh, and only a count of 2. I thought we were gonna have an upset.
It could have been 3, but JT Franks was out of position there. He was being kicked in the face during those series of maneuvers.
Reed letting him know, Ortiz making sure that that was indeed a 2 count.
Just barely, though, does Demon Ortiz hang on here, throwing right hands, knowing he probably just escaped a certain loss.
Waistlock exchange, back and forth, elbow to the side of the head. Ortiz breaks through. Very well done, head scissors. drives him into the corner. Ortiz just pulls the legs, the shoulders are down. Only for a count of 2. I'll tell you, Hotshot Mike Reed is way off his game right now. Death Valley driver by the Demon, and he gets the pin.
Here is your winner, Demon Ortiz.
And we see the DVD from the Demon 1, 2, 3 here tonight. Summer Chaos victorious. The Demon here tonight over Hotshot Mike Reed. Plenty more action here to come tonight, including Chase Del Monte versus Brian Fury for the heavyweight title. But give the Demon his due. Demon Ortiz taking care of business here tonight.
Del Monte and Fury coming up next. A great win for Demon Ortiz. A perfect example of being a couple steps ahead of your opponent. He had Reed rocking and reeling and managed to just tie him up for the 1, 2, 3. I think Reed's still out of it. Ortiz on to victory. We come back. The main event of Summer Chaos is for the heavyweight title. Del Monte and Fury, it's next.
You guys ready for the main event? This is your main event, scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, accompanied ringside by the manager of champions, Sean Gorman. Representing the Empire from Salem, New Hampshire, weighing in at 218 pounds, Straight Edge Brian Fury. Jersey Shore, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Chase Del Monte.
Those screams can only mean one thing. The heavyweight champion, Chase Del Monte, set to defend his title in the main event of Summer Chaos against the ranked #1 contender, Straight Edge Brian Fury. And listen to these fans come unglued for the heavyweight champion. barely hear yourself think when it's this loud.
All I can think is I wish these idiots would shut up.
Hey, they paid their ticket admission. They are more than happy to make as much noise as they want. That's what they're here for, to support that man, our heavyweight champion. He is the standard bearer for this fine promotion. As he holds the belt high above his head, Chase Del Monte ready to defend his title against the man that attacked him, came out from underneath the ring last month right here at the PAV, one Brian Fury.
And this is what it's all about. Senior official Mike Crockett out here to control the action. But we are going to have an explosive situation on our hands here at the PAV here tonight in our main event of Summer Chaos. Chase Del Monte dancing around like a Looney Tune. But he's got to be worried about his opponent here tonight, Brian Fury.
And Fury and Gorman have been waiting for this opportunity for some time.
They have been leading Chase on a wild goose chase. You'll pardon the puns. Around Chaotic Wrestling over the last few months. But right now, all that is over. There are no more games. This is going to be one-on-one, 2 men, 60 minutes. The Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line.
It could go that long. You're talking about two of the most finely conditioned athletes in Chaotic Wrestling. Very even in size. I mean, the weight alone, Fury at 218, Del Monte at 215. Both men about 6 feet tall. As senior official Mike Crockett holds the heavyweight title over his head, hands it to Mona, our lovely ring attendant.
And I was talking to Brian Fury and Sean Gorman before this matchup, and they are, oh, we are underway here. My goodness.
No bandana show for this one, ladies and gentlemen.
But I was talking to Fury and Gorman, and they were saying things are going to change around here in this Chaotic Wrestling locker room when Brian Fury is heavyweight champion. They're going to detoxify, clean and soberize the entire locker room, and starting here tonight with Chase Del Monte. This guy's a few beers short of a six-pack, if you know what I mean.
Oh, over the top rope. Goes straight edge, Brian Fury. And Gorman rushes right to his man's side outside the ring. I mean, are you kidding me? Listen to this crowd. No better fans in professional wrestling than right here in Chaotic. Loyal, dedicated. They love the shows. They love the stars. And we love them right back.
There is nothing I love about a sweaty bandana toss. A grown man throwing a sweaty bandana should not elicit this type of reaction.
The heavyweight title is the only belt that has eluded Sean Gorman and the Empire since he debuted here last year, in the year of 2008, that is. That could all change here tonight. Oh, suicide dive outside the ring.
And then Fury, a stomp to the head of Brian Fury.
Fury able to somewhat block it.
And a European uppercut from Chase Del Monte sends Brian Fury to the floor.
Del Monte now throwing caution to win, much like we were talking about Demon Ortiz in that last match. This is in defense of the heavyweight title.
And we know Chase will pull out all the stops. There is no question. He has stopped every man who has come before him up until now. And give him his due there. There is no question that Chase Del Monte has been a fighting champion. He has not backed away from a fight. He might be wise to back away from this fight, Rich.
One of the longer reigning champions in Chaotic Wrestling history. I know you didn't give him that much of a shot since he won the title on February the 6th.
I absolutely did not.
Goes for the pin, gets a count of 2 early in the match. I mean, the list of men that Del Monte has gone through is like a who's who in professional wrestling. I mean, his first title defense, he pinned diehard Eddie Edwards. I mean, that's one of the most accomplished wrestlers, not only here in the United States, but Japan as well. Count of 2.
And there is no question, Rich. I will concede the fact that Chase Del Monte has come out here and he has fought every man who has come before him, and he has come out victorious. But tonight, Brian Fury has his number. Brian Fury is the kind of champion we can be proud of, Rich. A clean and sober individual with a clear head and a clear conscience.
Del Monte goes over the top rope, but he's going to skin the cat and make his way back.
He thought he was going to skin the cat. Instead, the skin got kicked off the cat by Brian Fury.
That's a dangerous maneuver right there. Kicking the champion while he was upside down, trying to get back into the ring.
And Brian Fury, that's the new Brian Fury. The old Brian Fury maybe would have offered him some cookies and some Dungeons and Dragons in his basement, but not anymore. This man's more intense. He's more focused than I've ever seen him. This Brian Fury is just an amazing addition to the Chaotic Wrestling locker room and to my heart.
Well, let's not forget, you know, Sean Gorman on the outside of the ring, he's got a lot of issues with Del Monte. Not only does he want that heavyweight title, we have not seen former Empire member Sledge since he fell at the hands of Del Monte several months ago. Sledge has not returned to Chaotic Wrestling since being defeated by Del Monte, and that does not sit too well with Sean Gorman. He wants that Empire to be full and intact.
That's correct, Rich. That is true. Gorman has clearly suffered a loss at the hands of Del Monte, which is why he's made it his mission to take Del Monte out, not only end his title reign and his summer party status, but to end his life, if he can, to end his career.
And Gorman has tried to get inside the head of Chase Del Monte, even going as far as bringing back his former tag team partner, Brandon Locke, to challenge for the title during the summer months here, leading up to Summer Chaos. Del Monte able to fend off that challenge as well.
And all of those roads to Summer Chaos led right back to Brian Fury's door. And that is a neighborhood that Chase Del Monte is not welcome in, because it's a drug-free school zone.
Del Monte hit those turnbuckles hard. Now Fury wasting time, having words with the fans here at ringside.
He's going to be the champ. He said, I'm going to be the champ, RJ. And he's right. He's absolutely right, Rich.
Del Monte now trying to work his way back up. He's caught by Fury, who whips him into the ropes. Oh, an elbow right under the jaw.
And he sprinted into that elbow. A lot of guys will just tap you with an elbow. Brian Fury sprinted to give that elbow to Chase's face. That's the level of intensity I'm talking about, Rich.
We talked about the size and the stature of these two. Let's not forget experience. Both men debuting in the earlier part of this decade, probably around 2001, 2002. I mean, these guys couldn't be more evenly matched. And Gorman having a great time here at ringside.
Pointing to the Deloise Delight. That is a Del Monte face beating.
And now he's just stepping on that bottom rope against the torso.
That's just plain mean.
Of the heavyweight champ.
Look at Brian Fury. He's just toying with him now. He's got him right where he wants him, Rich.
Like a cat with a mouse. Forearm to the side of the head. Blocked by Del Monte. Couple of forearms now by the champion. Rocks the challenger. Whips him into the ropes. Goes for the super kick. Misses. Fury, just snapped him back with a backbreaker. Goes for the pin. Gets a count of 2.
And Brian Fury in complete control over Chase Del Monte in this 60-minute one fall for a victory matchup here at Summer Chaos. This is our main event. This is why people showed up here tonight. That's why they were wrapped around the block hours before the show to see Chaotic's finest, and they are getting every bit of it here tonight. Talk about the training of Killer Kowalski going to work. Focusing in on an area. Applying holds.
You talk about that line around the building tonight. You're absolutely right. The guy that made out best in that deal was the ice cream man, because he was smart enough to come over and take advantage of those.
That's genius.
Yeah, absolutely. The culmination of the summer, the biggest summer party right here at Summer Chaos.
And you wouldn't have a summer party without me and my scarf.
Your scarf, yeah. That's a party favor in itself, right?
Got that right.
Fury now takes Del Monte, throws him outside the ring.
Chase Del Monte in front of us now, right in front of the announce table.
Watch Gorman, watch Gorman!
Oh, Sean Gorman delivering a stomp right to the kidneys. Just laying the boots to Chase Del Monte. Delightful.
The thing you got to be leery of here is don't think Fury won't dive out here as well. In this match, like you referenced, one fall, 60 minutes. Title match is usually a 30-minute time limit. Fury and Gorman demanded an hour. So,
well, and I think their planning is clear here. They are going to wear out Chase Del Monte. The man has gone 60 minutes in a matchup in a one-on-one competition here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Without a doubt. Now we just got boots.
But I don't know if tonight's the night he wants to go 60 here with Brian Fury.
The scary thing is these two could go 90 if they had to. You talk about conditioning. Let's talk about the fact that Brian Fury completely...
Is in full control right now?
Well, in complete control, but let's talk about how he completely ruined Chase's victory celebration. I mean, Chase had just gone through a hard-fought victory over another former heavyweight champion in Hurricane John Walters just 4 weeks ago.
If you want to talk about something cool that Brian Fury did, because that was awesome, you could talk about how he took out his former partner, Mikaze, with some nunchucks to the dome. That would be something cool to talk about. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
That was awesome.
Oh, body slam on the arena floor.
You get away from me, Chase.
I mean, Del Monte's caught 9 stitches in the eye as a result of a match with Josh Daniels. The match with Walters left him with a... Oh, he came with the elbow off the apron and hit the arena floor, and he hit it hard.
And you could hear the thud in our microphone. That is no one home for Chase Del Monte, wiping out on that floor.
Fury now taunting the fans to my immediate right.
Giving them a what for. It's your night, Brian Fury.
Yeah, that's my boy.
He says that's your boy, Rich.
Yeah, that's our champion.
Check your boy out. Yeah, it's your boy, check him out. My boy's Brian Fury, and he's doing great.
Fury now goes for a lateral press. You know, instead of coming over here and mouthing with the fans and mouthing with me, maybe he should stay on top of the champ.
Oh, now all of a sudden you've got wrestling advice. Why don't you leave the heavyweight championship matches to the heavyweight championship wrestlers?
Going for that Boston Crab. He's got it right in the center of the ring.
That's the clean and sober crab.
Is everything he does clean and sober?
Everything.
Perfect positioning. Perfect positioning right there from Brian Fury. Del Monte trying to power his way out. He's got to grab that rope. He's oh so close. Crockett right there to make sure. And he does. He breaks the hold. That was the only way Chase Del Monte would get any relief from that Boston Crab.
Clean and sober crab.
Clean and sober crab.
You're gonna call it right, Rich.
I mean, it was the Boston Crab.
It was a modified Boston Crab in that it was the cleanest and soberest Boston Crab you've ever seen.
Well, the history of the maneuver itself is called the Boston Crab. I mean, that's what Stan Hansen used to win the AWA title from Rick Martel back in 1985. And it's a lethal finishing maneuver.
Certainly. But when it's added with a level of clean and sober to it, you can forget about it. It's deadly.
Fury's got Del Monte trapped in the corner, whips him out to the far side. Comes off the ropes. Oh, went for that neck breaker. It came up short. Smart wrestling by the champion.
But Fury was one step ahead of himself almost on that one.
Series of jabs from the Jersey Shore. Go behind, rolls him up. 1, 2. No, not enough for 3.
Kick to the midsection by Brian Fury has him locked up here. Could we see a vertical suplex? Oh, and knee to the face by Chase Del Monte. And a chase to your face.
Chase to your face, indeed. Goes for the pin. Only got 2 again. I think we're waiting for the full Monte. I think that's what he wants to use to finish this match. These fans are standing, they're pounding on the wall. They are loving every minute of this heavyweight title match here tonight at the PAV. Measuring him now for that super kick. Missed it.
Oh, but somebody's got a sober kick.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Fury connected in the chest. Del Monte caught him right under the chin.
But both men are down. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Both men down, middle of the ring. Senior official Mike Crockett counting to 1. Sean Gorman ringside on behalf of the Empire, of which Brian Fury is the commander-in-chief, the captain of the Empire, the cornerstone of the Empire.
You gotta wonder, though, the other member of the Empire, Scott Reed.
Where is he right now?
He's probably, you know, Gorman knows he's probably got Reed right behind the curtain if need be.
That's the strength of the Empire. They work in numbers, but Chase Del Monte working his way up to 1 knee. Where it was a 9 count.
Del Monte now back on his feet.
Of course, you know a double countout would leave the title retaining with Chase Del Monte.
Del Monte wearing him out with those fists. Some into the ropes. Del Monte comes off with a flying forearm. Knocks the challenger down, takes him off the ropes again, right in front of us. Back body drop. The heavyweight champion on fire here tonight. Whips Fury into the corner now. Charges in, hesitated for a second. Caught the boot in the face. Fury off the top. Chase cut her out of the, right in the center of the ring. Caught him off the ropes and did not get the pin.
Only 2 on the modified. Chase cutter out of the corner.
Caught him in mid-air and planted him right in the center of the ring. Could not get the pin. Frustration's now got to be setting in for Chase. The chase to your face, the super kick, the Chase cutter. Like I said, all leading into the full Monte. Enziguri to the back of the head. But Del Monte still unbelievably able to get back up to his feet.
He is staggering. Powerbomb float over. This
Shoulders
could
are
do it,
pinned.
and we've got a new heavyweight.
That was dangerously close. What a match. What a match, only here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are glad that you bought this DVD right now, because this is Chaotic Wrestling at its best. 2 of the strongest competitors that we have putting it all on the line for this Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. There is going to be nothing left in the ring at the end of this night, Rich Palladino, I tell you that right now.
Fury taunting.
This is just a battle of attrition. Which man can last out? Going for a pile driver.
And he turns it into a backdrop, but Fury holds on, rolls him through. Now he's got him pinned, hooks both legs, gonna go for that Boston Crab again, the clean and sober crab, I'm sorry.
There you go.
And Gorman now screaming at Del Monte, telling him to tap out. Fury appears to be bleeding from the mouth.
Oh no.
This could do it.
Leaning back, putting all of his pressure on the lower back of Chase Del Monte.
I mean, we're over 16 minutes into this match. I mean, how much more can the back of Chase Del Monte take?
Look at the strength.
That's power. But not enough, not enough. Del Monte, you see the blood on his wrist tape. I believe that is coming from the mouth of straight edge Brian Fury. Del Monte has gotta get back to his feet. He's got to wear down Fury and keep him down to the canvas. His back has been too weakened during this match.
And you can see it, Brian Fury tasting his own blood, just making him more incensed, more focused on the heavyweight title, which is what this is all about, folks.
Slam right in the center of the ring, right on the Chaotic Wrestling logo.
Even if this weren't for a title, this would be a grudge match, but most important is the fact that the title is on the line here, folks.
And Fury has waited so long for a heavyweight title match.
It's his destiny, Rich. We could have a clean and sober cross.
Well, his destination right now is the top rope. His target is Chase Del Monte. Gorman applauding at ringside, and Chase hits the rope, and Fury lands crotch first on that top turnbuckle. He's going to be singing a different tune tonight. And if Chase can connect here, it could be all over for the straight-edged one.
Well, the straight-edge superstar is reeling in the corner after being crotched on that rope, but Chase Del Monte now going up to the second rope, throwing rights, lefts, gut shots from Brian Fury now.
Forearm to the side of the head. Del Monte landed hard on the canvas.
What's this?
Fury now
still going back up, it appears.
Oh, and he just shoved
By his face.
Del Monte down. Now he's up perched in that corner.
Clean and sober, crossbody, 2, and we've got a brand new.
That was the frog splash that he connected 3 times on Chase Del Monte just last month. The one time could not get it done in this match. Del Monte now rolling to the outside. Smart wrestling by the champion. He knows he's got a 10 count outside the ring. He's got to regain his senses because those ribs took a hell of a pounding last month right here in Lowell. Fury's
Chase,
now
no time to recuperate.
Chase snaps Fury throat first on that top rope. Del Monte now up to the top himself.
DDT from the top rope, Rich.
Out of the corner, caught Fury napping. No, not enough for 3.
How did he do that?
Not enough. Absolutely unbelievable that Del Monte could not get the pin.
Unbelievable that he caught Brian Fury midair and drove his head face first into the canvas.
Precision timing by the champion. That's twice. Once right there with that DDT. And don't forget, he caught him with the chase cutter out of the opposite corner probably about 10 minutes ago. We are now over the 20-minute mark in this match.
And these fans are on their feet. They are not going anywhere until they see a definitive winner in this matchup.
Kick to the chest, blocks that one, goes behind. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the full Monte, I'm sorry. Fury going back to the Boston Crab. Del Monte fires out, catches the legs, hooks him down to the mat, and gets the pin.
Here is your winner, and still chaotic wrestling heavyweight champion, Chase Del Monte.
He was going for the full Monte. It was blocked by Fury, went for the Boston Crab one too many times. Del Monte had it scouted, small package, hooked the legs, 1, 2, 3. Del Monte goes on to retain the heavyweight title here at Summer Chaos. And the Empire's 1 for 2 tonight. What a match. Fury is frustrated. His mouth has been bloodied. The champion now holding that belt aloft, celebrating with his fans here in Lowell. Here comes Fury from behind. Oh no! Come on, the match is over.
The bell is ringing here to indicate that Brian Fury should not be in the ring.
He just grabbed the cord from that camera.
He's got the camera cord. This is some kind of electrical cord. He's trying to tie Chase up or something.
This is like what he did to Makazi at breaking point. He tied him at the ropes and just beat him with those nunchucks. Chase is all tied up right now.
He can't come to the phone.
And there's the nunchucks. Come on. Somebody's got to get out here and stop this. Wait a minute. The lights have gone out. Somebody's in the ring. Somebody's in the ring. I don't know. Oh, it's Makazi! The American Sasuke Makazi!
With an actual sword.
He's got a ninja sword. And he has just targeted Fury, who beat a hasty retreat. Del Monte tied up in the ropes. Thank goodness Makazi able to return here at Summer Chaos. What a surprise. The American Sasuke Makazi. I've lost my voice.
I don't even know what to say. The American Sasuke has been nowhere to be seen. Coming back looking like some Shaolin monk. In there with Chase Del Monte, saving Chase from what would have been utter destruction here at Summer Chaos. A happy odd ending, I guess, to what would have been a disaster, but nonetheless, Chase Del Monte victorious here tonight against the straight edge superstar and receiving a little help at the end by none other than the returning American Sasuke Makazi.
Makazi is back in Chaotic Wrestling. RJ, what a night. Summer Chaos is now history.
It's official, Rich. Put it in the books. We have got one big show after another, and Summer Chaos was certainly no disappointment. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, for buying the DVD, for supporting Chaotic Wrestling. Visit chaoticwrestling.com for more information.
That's it from here, folks. Summer Chaos is now in the books. We're going to gear up for the fall and the winter and the King of Chaos. That's coming up in a few months. All roads are going to lead there. This is an unbelievable Rich Palladino alongside RJ DeLuise saying good night, everybody, from the PAV in Lowell.
Once again, your winner and still heavyweight champion, Chase Del Monte. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, the American Sasuke Makazi. Good night, everybody. That concludes Summer Chaos. Thank you for joining us. And please drive home.